guy down here in Indiana, this guy down here in Indiana is not going to be weak enough after he's done hurt all these people, and he admitted hearing you. See, he's listening tonight. He knows you sell drugs in your locker room. He knows you beat women, stab them in the eyes with screwdrivers and shit. How many times I come to you got up at that Ted Petty show when you beat the shit out of Mickey with a goddamn metal chair, and I told you it's bullshit. How many kids? Oletic, Indiana. You was run out of Oletic, Indiana. You was run out up here to some bowling out there. Bowling. Yeah, you was. There ain't no whatever. I'm going to make it a point in. Everywhere I know you been, I'm going to get a statement from everybody. I'm going to put it together like a little package.
With a chair at the Ted Petty I wrestled her at.
You beat the shit out of her at the Ted Petty Invitational in Salem, Indiana, with a metal folding chair. And I'm sure Smart Mark's got it on video somewhere. I'm sure Mike Burns can find it. I'm sure Mike Burns can find that. What about the kid? But what about all the trouble up there at that bowling alley? We're outside where you was beating the shit out of kids, and the police got involved. Got caught those damn people up at that bowling alley.
And what was determined? What was determined?
Ian, I really don't know exactly what was determined because you vanished, you vaporized. But I know the people are out of business. The people are out of business. Why ain't you in Illinois still running? Did your Money Mark Jim Fallon run out of money? That's how that group is, the Money Mark.
My friend, definitely not my Money Mark, didn't want to be in the business anymore.
Yeah, I'll have you what you get it for, a couple $100,000 probably?
Yeah,
and you'll work. You'll work. I'm going to be looking for you, man. I'm gunning for you. This is a promise. Those days I said I was going to keep my mouth shut, I was going to let you rest, but you run your mouth today about my son, so now you will pay. You will suffer the consequences of running that cheap ass.
How was I running my mouth about your son?
Well, your consequences
now is sold him drugs.
Drake or nobody else can call you and save you. Drake or nobody else can save you. Do you understand me?
Well,
it won't do good Drake. It won't do good Mike. Nobody call and do me. I don't have to bury you. All I have to do is show everybody everything you've done, and that will bury you. Yourself will bury yourself. Your track record will bury yourself. All I'm going to have to do is present it. All I'm going to have to do, and I don't care if your kids eat. I don't care if they got a roof over their head, because my kid is laying up there in the cold ground, 6 foot deep. Died from head concussion trauma.
I want to interject again here. This is And Then the Bell Rings Radio. Jerry Wiseman is your host. Our special guest tonight is Ian Rotten. Joining us on the phone is Joe Bailey, father of deceased professional wrestler J.C. Bailey, who Ian Rotten has admitted that he sold drugs to in a locker room after working J.C. 4 or 5 times over the course of 2 days, and understandably Joe is upset. I want to warn everybody again that the language is coarse. It is not for everyone, so listener discretion is advised. Ian, do you have anything that you want to respond to Joe?
Month upon months. Joe knew that JC was still alive.
Let me tell you what I know. Why JC was alive. JC told me you paid him $60. He never told me you gave him any drugs. I learned this after he passed away. Last July before JC passed away.
I'm not arguing with this either.
I'm going to tell you what. Last July, I told you this.
Months ago, that I paid the kid, and he asked me if I could help him out, that he was in pain. He gave $5 to JR, and he got 5. I'm sick and tired of fucking arguing about it. It's totally redundant.
Yeah, it's going to be redundant when I get it up there to that county prosecutor up there in Indiana. That's what's going to be redundant, because you admitted selling drugs. You know that? You admitted it. You know you're being taped. You admitted it. I am going to nail you to a wall, John Williams, for selling drugs.
Well, you go ahead and do that, Joe.
Take your bad, scarred ass up and take it to the penitentiary and see how many people you impress in there. Because there won't be no little bitty boys running around there that's impressed with your blading ass. I told you last July when JC called me, he called me because he found out that you beat the shit out of Mickey, that you broke her leg, that you tried to hurt her, and he said, Dad, I want you to help me put this SOB out of business.
On the planet.
Yeah, I got your mama.
I didn't say nothing about your mama. I said lying motherfuckers.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. This guy down here in Indiana, down in Sayersville, I know he's listening to this tonight, so he knows he sees what you are. You probably get your cashier's check in the mail, your $250. Tell all you little backyarders that you got booked up here, kids that used to work in my backyard with JC when they was 15, 16, I've seen them all. And there's guys I gave a break in the business didn't even deserve a break that you got booked on some of your shows going up there. Tell all them kids that worked in my backyard.
Please tell me who. Tell me who.
And it was on your message board. All these kids talking about they're going to be on the April Bloodshires. Buy tickets for me. Get tickets for me. And it was over. There was about a half a dozen of them. You know there ain't gonna be. You gonna have Ox Harley up there working you in the main event. Come on. Sabu missed his plane. Necro missed his deal out of Texas or Philadelphia or wherever. It's a common story with you, Ian.
Whatever, Joe.
Yeah. No, it's not. Whatever. What'd you do about in Charlestown when I got you? What happened in Charlestown when you lost your show back up there? What was it? 98, 97. Whatever it was, when it was, you never refunded nobody none of that money.
No, they came to the next king of death. They came to the next king of death.
You don't give nothing away, Ian. You don't even count workers or ladies in.
Hey, Ian, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
I have a question for you, and this is alleged, but I have it on good authority that at one time you had a hard-on for Sean Casey's girlfriend, and that you were joking around that you wanted to install some cameras in the locker rooms where the ladies changed, so that you could spy on them. Among them, Sean Casey's girlfriend, the deceased Sherry Martell, and others. Do you want to confirm or deny that?
I completely deny that. You come up with some good stuff, man.
Hey, brother, I'm telling you what I get. I'm telling you, and I said it's alleged, and I'm asking you to clarify it, to confirm or deny it. I mean, like I told you, this is your opportunity to come clean and own up to the things that you have done and the things that you've been accused of. And if they're true, this is your time to make amends or to try and make amends. And then that's what this is all about. I mean, you have people listed on your show, Jonathan Gresham, Lewis Linden, Devin Moore, Christian Hami, Hillbilly Jed, Daniel Quinn, Neil Diamond Cutter. Who are these people? They're backyarders.
Jonathan Gresham wrestles for Chikara and CZW, and was trained by the Big Cat Curtis Hughes out of Georgia. Who else did you go with?
Hold on. Devin Moore.
Devin Moore wrestles all up and down the East Coast.
Christian
and wrestled J.C. Bailey in the finals of the King of the Death matches.
Christian Hamey.
Christian Hayes. He's out of Alabama.
Lewis Linden, or Linden, I'm sorry.
That's Flip Kendrick's brother.
Okay, let me ask you something here that's been dogging you for quite some time. You have been accused of allegedly using fraudulent insurance papers, and that was one of the reasons that you lost the show in New Albany, is because you could not produce insurance papers. And the allegations say that you have old insurance papers from someone who is deceased who used to have the insurance, and you changed the date on it. Now, that is the allegation, true or not?
No.
Have you ever used fraudulent insurance papers in order to produce a show?
No.
No.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Then let me ask you a question. Why were you unable to provide the venue in New Albany with your current insurance papers that you say that you will have available for the Selvin Community Center come this coming Monday? Is it the same insurance?
What I did is, let me answer. What I did.
I'm waiting.